for everyone who loves Israel. When the exile of the tribe of Yehudah to Babylon ended 2,500 years ago, they developed a system for learning the Torah each week that's so good it's still being used today by people like me. So join me as we take a look at the weekly portion. When Yehudah returned to their land, they were determined to avoid the source of their past mistakes, ignorance and complacency. The cure for ignorance is knowledge, which comes from outside ourselves. The cure for complacency is action, and that comes from within ourselves. The weekly Torah learning system in Hebrew is called parasha, plural parashot. It means topic, but it's called portion. The weekly parasha portion divides the 5 books of the Torah into 54 sections, and it's a year-long cycle of study. Now, just like you can't eat your dinner all in one bite, you have to eat that tasty Torah sandwich one bite at a time. When you eat it slowly, chewing on each weekly bite, it'll digest a whole lot better. It is, after all, the bread of life. I've been following it for some 20 years now. Depending on which Bible you use, every week is going to be about 5 to 8 pages of reading, a page or so a day, which makes it pretty easy to follow, even with a busy modern schedule. I'm going to start this chapter by going way out on a limb. It goes against pretty much everyone out there. I'm going to suggest that for one whole year-long cycle, you put away all the commentaries, put away all the opinions, don't watch videos explaining what it is you're reading, and only read the writings of Moses for yourself. Don't even answer yourself with explanations you already know. Let Moses explain Torah to you. And by all means, discuss it with a family member or a friend, but only with someone who isn't listening to commentary either. Moshe tells us it isn't too hard. It's not too complicated. You don't have to be a learned rabbi, priest, or scribe to figure it out and do it. I actually suggest reading it out loud, so you'll be both seeing, doing, and hearing. I do it that way, usually while I'm walking around the room. I'm not saying don't listen to rabbis, teachers, and so on. I'm saying believe in yourself and the abilities God has given you. All you need is the ability to read, or someone to read it for you. Until now, your Bible studies have been like hearing birds in a city park compete with traffic, busy people, and urban din. How do I know? Because I've been there with you. Instead, how about some clarity? All around you is only the rustle of leaves, bird song, and trickle of a brook. That's Rak Torah, only Torah. Torah isn't a religion. Torah isn't even a religious writing. Torah means instruction or teaching. It's just like the owner's manual we get with our new car, lamp, toaster, or printer. My printer is going to work just fine if I don't read it. But if I make the effort, I'm going to find features and tips that'll let me get even more benefit from it. Torah is the same way. It's the lifestyle guideline and house rules for the whole house of Israel. As the weeks go by and you get to know Torah Moshe, the Torah of Moses, it's going to change the way you understand the prophets too. If knowledge is power, how much more so Torah knowledge coupled with doing it? How much more so when we're all on the same page? Days are coming when we'll need all the power we can get. Torah might not be how things are done now, but it was for a while, and it will be again soon. I started for the love of Torah to focus on what Moshe taught, and to find out how it relates to our modern lives, and to show it as simply as possible for everyone, so we can have a lifestyle that shines this light from God into our lives, our homes, our neighborhoods, and for the whole world out there. A paradigm shift is coming to our world, and Torah is going to be the last faith standing. The weekly Torah portion starts pretty much about the same time as the school year, although not exactly. It's calculated by the rabbis, and they start it just after the festival of Sukkot. Now, the weekly parasha isn't a biblical commandment, so we just follow their lead because they invented it. The new cycle for the coming year begins in the beginning with Bereshit, in the week leading up to the Sabbath on October 22nd. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more chats from me on this channel for the love of Torah. Remember the Sabbath day. Shalom, shalom.